Welcome to the Radical Remission Project Stories That Heal podcast. My name is Kelly A. Turner, and I'm a PhD cancer researcher, New York Times bestselling author of Radical Remission and Radical Hope, and the founder of the Radical Remission Project. In this podcast, it is our honor to bring you inspiring healing stories directly from radical remission survivors themselves, as well as from the amazing doctors and healers they work with.
Hello and welcome to the Stories That Heal podcast. This is Liz Curran, co-director of the Radical Remission Project. And today I'm happy to welcome radical remission survivor Jennifer Dickenson. Jennifer is an author, cancer survivor, lawyer, and wellness advocate. In 2011, she was diagnosed with brain cancer, grade 4 glioblastoma. She has been in remission since 2012. Through her experience fighting brain cancer, she discovered many tools that she now shares with others. When she read Kelly Turner's book, Radical Remission, in 2014, she actually wept with joy because the tools Turner researched matched exactly with Dickinson's organic path to healing. What a blessing that was. As a result of her own healing process, she became compelled to share the information she learned with as many people as possible and published her story in her book, The Case for Hope. Jennifer's book is an encouraging, easy-to-read, informative book filled with tools to support those fighting cancer, illness, and those just looking to live a better life. Hi, Jennifer, and welcome to the Stories That Heal podcast. Thank you for being here to share your story with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I'm really excited to share your incredible story, and it's lovely that it has been so long since your remission.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
really love having long-term thrivers on our
Yes.
So, yes. Well, why don't we get started with, taking us back to 2011, quite a while ago, but thinking about that initial diagnosis and kind of what led you to find your that you had this glioblastoma diagnosis.
Well, thank you so much for having me. So how it started in 2011, I was doing a lot of public speaking. I'm a lawyer and I had my own firm and was just all over the place doing so much stuff, very stressed out. And I was doing this public event, and the night before I was having trouble reading my notes. But I had done so much speaking about it, and it was the more notes I would make, the harder it was for me to understand. So the next morning was a Friday morning at 9. The place was packed, standalone, one of those things. And so for about a minute, I struggled, right? I was looking at my notes. I was like, haha, and I made a joke about my stupid glasses. I put those down, put all my notes, and I performed for the whole hour without my notes, right? And I just did it. And that went really well. But then I thought to myself, God, please nobody ask me a question, because I knew something was not right. And of course, one person puts their hand up there, just like ready to talk. And I didn't understand what she was asking. The next day I drove home from Florida to Georgia, and it's like 6 hours. This thing is growing. Of course, not knowing this, demanded an MRI. The next day I got the MRI. The folks there said, you got to go to the hospital immediately. You cannot drive anymore. So that was kind of the wake-up call. And that's how it all started. He said, ma'am, I hate to tell you this, but you have brain cancer.